Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with The Nation. Protesters leave Lagos ground, desert Abuja and Benin venues. Ladoja accepts beaded crown. 6 building material manufacturing hubs coming, says Housing Minister. Fintiri Kachuku Okocha, give president more time. JAMB issues ultimatum to varsities over illegal admission. How we are reforming economy, agree others by Tinubu. And Oyo Council chairman pull out of the Algon. Ministers on path to boost intra-Africa trade. Okay, let me start with the major headline. So the protest obviously went on as agreed by the protesters with the federal government. However, yesterday, many reporters went out and realized that quite a number of the places where they were designated for protesting were deserted. So the protests appear to have been deserted yesterday. A few people who gathered at the Freedom Park in Lagos early in the day dispersed after the president's speech. The Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja was also deserted. The popular ring road in Benin Center, Benin City Center, of the protest since Thursday was cleared after the president's broadcast. The president had told during his 25-minute broadcast, he has said that he had called on the protesters to hold off on their 3-day protest and said that their medium to long-term plans he has to ensure development in our country. Immediately after the broadcast agreement broke out, some bit of disagreement had broken out amongst all the various demonstrators in Freedom Park, saying that they were going to continue with the protest. So that was ongoing, but we don't know how it's going to happen today because many groups have come out saying that they're going to continue today. We'll see how that goes on once we have word from our correspondents who are out there to get feedback.
It's even good that you took this story. So let me follow it up with the 33 council chairmen in Oyo State who dumped the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria over the Supreme Court's judgment granting financial autonomy to local governments across the country. Oyo, kini so? Well, they had a communique release where they declared their support for the governor of Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde, because the governor had a meeting with stakeholders where he said that Oyo should look for their own grown solution to local government autonomy rather than, just go hand in cap and follow the law that the Supreme Court had given. And he had queried that judgment, and I was wondering why, only to see all the 33 council chairmen line up behind him. I don't know why people don't like freedom. But the public relations officer of Algon, or of the local governments in that state, Ibrahim Akitayo, described the chairman's stand as solidarity to Governor Makinde's recent stand on local government autonomy as ruled by the Apex Court.
Okay. I have JAMB. The Joint Admissions Matriculation Board has given universities and other tertiary institutions across the country up until the end of this month to disclose all admissions conducted outside its central admissions processing system, CAPS, prior to 2017. JAMB says that there is a tendency that they've seen that many institutions admit candidates outside the approved central admissions processing system platform and the process. And they've abused this window. And so this CAPS was first, they had put it in order to maintain fairness, across board and transparency across board for, for admissions. But they found that there are some schools have been making admissions outside this particular process. And so they're giving them now or never is what they said, this 1 month, to disclose their records, to show all those who were given admissions outside the CAPS. And after then, going further, anyone who has not been disclosed, would face the consequences. And going from now onwards, institutions are not allowed, to make admissions outside CAPS. CAPS is the only authorized platform for admissions, and those who even have registered but were illegally admitted between the period of 2017 to 2020 would soon be denied opportunity of the waiver unless they disclose this within 1 month.
Okay.
So I have a story, of course, of my area of my constituency. The federal government was speaking concerning the fact that there would now be 6 geopolitical zones. Within the 6 geopolitical zones, housing hub. The Minister for Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, said that they would be building it in Shagamu, the southwest, Aba, southeast, Warri, or Asaba for South-South, Ajaokuta for the North-Central, Kano for the Northwest, and Gombe for the Northeast. He made the announcement while speaking to the Yiwu China Africa Business Council. And he said that the plan is not just for the hub. This manufacturing hub will be for housing materials, for companies to build and manufacture housing materials, such as tiles. They want companies to propose. They also intend to declare this area free zones, which means that manufacturing equipment that are brought into the country will not have to pay taxes or duties over the equipment being brought in. 100 hectares of land will be designated within each of these geopolitical zones. And companies that are willing to partner to build this area will be given every support the government, from the government they will need. Power, water, and land will be available to them to build this hub, whereby encouraging affordable housing if we are able to provide things, produce things like roofing sheets, ceiling materials, tiles material, doors within Nigeria. It's an exciting move. I'm waiting to see a more thorough roadmap on how it would work and what will be in it for the investors, what will be in it for Nigerians as well.
The Punch. Hunger protest Tinubu speech attracts knocks and kudos. JAMB gives tertiary institutions ultimatum to disclose illegal admissions. NDLEA arrests 12 with drugs hidden in baby food. Hardship. States get 570 billion naira grant. How we broke 20-year jinx to reach Olympics quarterfinal, says the Tigress. Public debt may hit 130 trillion by December, says report. And marketers stop fuel queues and resurfaces. Okay.
NDLEA have arrested 12 persons suspected of possessing illicit drugs hidden in Cerelac baby food tins. They said that 36 parcels of strong strain of cannabis weighing 18.5 kilograms were hidden in 6 cartons of tins of branded Nestle Cerelac baby food. They said that the tins, when opened, you see that they were still factory sealed, but they had compromised the bottom. That's how they were able to put the drugs in. But it led to the arrest of, as reported here, he said it was an effort in futility as NDLEA caught up with them. So with all your Kurukere moves, NDLEA will still catch up with you. And of course, it goes on to show that other arrests were made after they had recovered 7 packages of Canadian Loud, a synthetic strain of cannabis that was weighing 38.5 kilograms. These were found in compartments of 4 cars. They hid them, and they were about to ship them out, but NDLEA caught up with them. So, well done, NDLEA.
Okay, let's take one more story for the break.
Okay, so I have the grants to the governors. According to the president, while addressing the nation over the weekend, he said that a total of 570 billion has been released to the 36 states to expand livelihood support to their citizens. More reason why we should be asking the governors how far. He also, gave account of other details of that list, which we'll be addressing later. But this 570 billion, all 36 governors will get it to expand livelihood within their states. I tried to read the entire story to see what, that defines, but right. They didn't capture it.
Okay, let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.